Hi there, and welcome to this lesson here that is titled Handling Personal Crisis. As human beings, it's inevitable that we're going to face and meet personal crises during our lifetime. And from an evolutionary perspective, the sensation of being in crisis and facing personal crisis is actually really beneficial. Because the fact that we move into a sensation of crisis is actually going to inspire us to get back to what we used to. In other words, get back to what's safe, and thereby it actually enhances our chances of surviving. That being said, when we face and we feel like we're in a state of personal crisis, it can be really disruptive to our day-to-day experience. So what can we actively do to be better at handling these moments here of personal crisis? When we are in a state of crisis, and especially when it gets into our life and into our, you could say, personal living, it's usually to do with some great sensation of loss. It could be the loss of a job, it could be even worse, loss of someone we hold dearly. Whenever we feel a great sensation of loss, like the carpet has been pulled out underneath us, we get this sensation here of crisis, and that's what we consider to be a personal crisis. But what can we actively do in a situation like this? Well, when it comes to facing crisis in our life, the best technique we can use is actually really simple. As human beings, we need to learn how to take great care of ourselves. And to be honest with you, taking great care of ourselves is actually not that hard. But although it's not hard, it does not mean that we don't find it difficult. So what do we mean by that? Well, just because something is simple does not make it easy. I bet that you already know 3 different things that is really great for your self-care. So the first part of this exercise here and this method is to find the 3 things that are really great for your self-care. That could be your daily walk, that could be your morning meditation, it could be you relaxing to some nice music after work, doesn't matter. But you most likely already know what you really benefit from doing. Now secondly, and this is where it becomes very difficult, make time and space for these things here. Schedule them out. Make sure that every morning, if you really love doing your morning run, that you get down to do it. Make time for it, make space for it. If you really like after work listening to music, make space for that too. Schedule it as if it was a really important appointment. And the way that you schedule, make time for great self-care is actually going to make your transition and your sensation of personal crisis even better and more smooth. When it comes to personal crisis, once again, it can really disrupt our life, and it can be really hard to imply great self-care. If you find that you are really struggling with this part here of making great time for yourself and your self-care, feel free to reach out to me, because I'm giving away 10 free consultations on how to improve and get better at taking great care of ourselves. The 2 of us will sit down in a personal consultation and talk about what you need to do in order to achieve greater self-care and what you can use to move yourself along and handle this personal crisis here in the best way possible. Once again, all you need to do is to reach out to me, and I'm really looking forward to helping you. Other than that, use these 3 things here to take better care of yourself. And lastly, may you have the best possible day. Enjoy everything. Bye.